offered to babysit for my friend, but then she just kept calling every 30 minutes. I've always been the trusted friend, the one who shows up when people need a sitter or just a listening ear. I don't have kids myself, but I practically grew up surrounded by babies, 12 nieces and nephews, and an ability to soothe a fussy little one that borders on supernatural. So when my close friend recently had her second baby, she came to me. She felt guilty that her older child was acting out and needed bonding time. I volunteered to watch the baby so she could make Halloween special for her firstborn, just the two of them trick-or-treating, returning to their traditions. She asked if I could keep the baby overnight. I jumped at the chance, set up my apartment just so, prepped bottles and pacifiers, checked for safe sleep spaces. She dropped the baby off at 4 p.m., nerves visible, but left with a smile after seeing my setup. It felt good to help, and the baby was a dream. All tiny fingers, soft size, warm little weight nestled against my arm. Barely an hour later, my phone buzzed. Her on FaceTime, checking in, anxious. I reassured her, cradled the baby in front of the camera so she could see her child was safe, fed, content. The call ended, then another came through. 45 minutes later, then again and again. At first, it made sense. She was a new mom, still adjusting, but the frequency grew. Every half hour, she called, sometimes back to back when her signal cut out. She'd call even while they were trick-or-treating, searching for a place with better reception, sometimes dropping and redialing several times in a row. I answered every call, showed her the baby, reassured her over and over, but soon the exhaustion set in. The baby, disturbed by the ringing and my voice, struggled to settle. I tried to explain, kindly at first, that the calls kept disrupting his sleep. Maybe she could focus on her one-on-one time with her older child. Trust me a little, let everyone rest. She didn't care. The calls kept coming, even as their holiday tradition ran well into the night. By 10 p.m., I could see she was still wide awake, calling again, while I was getting ready for bed. Eventually, my tone changed. Frustration leaked in. I pointed out the effect on both of us. The baby was overtired, I was drained, and her refusal to back off seemed almost cruel. She brushed me off. I couldn't put my phone on silent. She was a new mom, emergencies happen, but I was exhausted, unable to soothe a crying infant who kept getting woken up. After one last disruptive call, I broke. I packed up the baby's things, bundled him into his car seat, and drove through the quiet streets to her house. Her older child was already asleep. I returned the baby gently, apologizing, but firm. She looked genuinely upset, her face twisted in hurt, even betrayal. Alone in the car later, I felt both guilt and relief. I'd sacrificed a peaceful bonding night for her oldest, but maybe I'd also saved everyone a little misery. I second-guessed myself. Am I heartless for refusing hours of anxious check-ins? Or was I right to set a boundary for the babies and my own well-being? Even now, I'm torn. Maybe if I had kids, I'd understand her anxiety better. Maybe next time I'll just put my foot down at the start. But for that night, as I sat in my quiet apartment after dropping the baby off, I knew I'd done what felt necessary, even if my friend couldn't see it yet.